Hi everyone, I'm going to make this as short and sweet as I can. So my last video was about problem solving with your child, and today we're going to talk about motivating your child to choose to do their homework, and next time I'll talk about adjusting assignments so that that can be a realistic expectation. All of these things can help to make crisis schooling and homework or chores or anything pleasant 80% of the time so that we can enjoy our families, because we all want to be happy at home. And we're spending a lot of time at home right now. A couple principles about homework motivation and getting your child to choose to do their homework. Number one, we are not making our kids do anything. We are helping them choose by motivating them. And we don't just want our kids to do what's right, we want them to choose to do what's right. Number two is Grandma's Law. Grandma's Law is you eat your dinner and you get dessert. This is just reality. It's a way for them to learn that when you go to work, you get a paycheck. My dad has a good video about Grandma's Law. I'll put a link to it in the description and a card up here. Now we get into the steps to motivate your child to choose to do their homework. Number one, you set up a clear expectation. You are going to do your work every day. Number two, regularity and routine. This helps the child know that at a certain time, it's homework time. It just makes it more predictable. You can break it into manageable chunks, like we do it in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. Slow and steady wins the race, and routine sets up the steady. Number three is rewards. The dessert that your grandma gave you after dinner was not a surprise. You knew that after you ate dinner, you were going to get dessert. Same with homework and chore motivation. You let the child know, if you do this, then you get this. We don't just want them to do their homework to get a reward. We also want them to someday mature to be internally motivated, and that comes with time and maturity. These things help them get to that point. So when you give a reward, don't just hand it to them. Praise your child and focus on their effort, not necessarily the outcome. Like, you worked really hard, good job. COVID-19 is really challenging and we're all stuck at home. So it's a good time to bring out your best desserts or your best rewards and give them in big servings. I'm being very generous at this time, and it's making it a lot more positive for everybody, as long as it's within limits of what you're okay with. So some possible examples for rewards could be treats, as long as it's within healthy limits and moderation. Also phone time or video game time, TV time, YouTube time, a movie, money, a consequence pass, and whatever else motivates them, like art, acting, time with you. My 12-year-old son is really into photography, and so he came up with his own chart this morning because he wants a new camera. He made this chart so that every time he does something that I expect him to do, like his homework, he gets a little dot here, and we break it up into little chunks. So every time he does a chunk, he gets a dot, and then when he gets 4, he fills that in. And when the whole chart is full, he gets a new camera. And it's going to take us about a month of consistent work to get this. And that may sound like a lot, but for him, he really needs that motivation right now. Plus, it's something I want him to do anyways. I would love to get that for him. Charts are very helpful for rewards. You can have big charts and little charts depending on what you're trying to give your child. I had this chart that we just finished, and every 15 rows they got a pack of fruit snacks. I just had to make a new chart. You need to change up the rewards, the prize box, every 2 weeks or so to keep it interesting. You can also change your reward systems, like your charts and the way you're doing it. Okay, moving on. The other way kids are motivated to do their homework is to avoid a consequence. So they either do it because they want to earn a reward or avoid a consequence. And this would be not getting dessert in Grandma's Law. Usually consequences are withholding privileges. The consequence needs to be given with empathy, like, it's so sad that you decided not to do your homework. I wish that you could play your phone, but you can't. It also needs to be appropriate to the punishment needs to fit the crime. It needs to be focused on the child's choice, not on you. So leave yourself out of it. I say to my child, you decided to do this. You don't get to play your phone. It's all about them and their choice. It's their responsibility. Possible consequences are timeout, loss of privileges, or extra chores. It's really important here to talk about entitlement. Children are not entitled to TVs, treats, phones, video games, extra toys, and such. Until they are 18, they buy themselves and they don't live in your house. They are entitled to food, clothing, shelter, love, and respect all the time. They should be getting those things no matter what. That's pretty much it. This has really worked in my family. I have my children coming to me saying, "Can I please do my chores? Can I please do my homework?" And I'm like, yeah, sure you can. All of this will work as long as the expectation is realistic. Next time I'll talk about modifying your assignments if they're not a realistic level for your child. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for my channel. If you liked this video and you found it to be helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. I make videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays now. I'm making these videos to help people help their children and enjoy their families because that gives us the most satisfaction in life.